going out with the fam. Trying to start a diet today. I know you're gonna laugh. I was doing good on my diet and I blew it. I said I gotta get back. I gotta get back on a diet. So I'm gonna try to eat healthy today. Try to have some like grilled chicken cutlets. It's okay. You put a little mozzarella on there. You know, not too much, just to give it a little taste. To be a little broccoli rabe. You know, a little something a little extra to give it a little taste. I was losing weight doing that, so I'm gonna get back to that today. But just do a quick live. You know, I understand that DWAC went down and everybody, the haters are like, ha ha, ha! But they don't realize I've been talking about DWAC when it was at 14. I don't think they get that. I don't think they, cabish. I was talking about DWAC when it was like 14. So, you know, we're still in the green, baby. We're still green. And, you know, look, shit happens, you know, along the way to greatness. What are you going to do? You know, the merger's very close now, and you got the co-founders feeling that they've been cheated, and, you know, they're allegedly suing Trump because they feel that he's diluting their shares, whatever. Look, it's all money in the end. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants more. That's the key in life. Everybody wants more. You give someone a slice of cake, they want the whole bakery. So I'm sure that's all going to get worked out. You know, Trump's sitting on 79 million shares. You know, that merger goes through, and he needs it to go through now more than ever. His stake would be worth somewhere between 3 to 4 billion. And that's huge money. He would have to get a provision, though. Because when you're a large stockholder, you can't sell for the first 6 months. You can't sell at all unless you get some sort of a provision that would stipulate he can sell, because he needs to sell right now with all the stuff he's facing. You know, the New York civil trial, the E.G. Carroll got put up $455 million bond, another 80, 90 million for E.G. Carroll's crazy. Like 500 million, 600 million he's gonna put up. So that's another thing. People say, you know, Apefather, like I came out with these videos, and I still feel this way. They're like, why would you want to support, you know, President Trump? He's a billionaire, right? He's a billionaire, but what happened to him, in my opinion, I don't think was very fair. I mean, it's just my opinion. Look, you could have your opinion, and I could have my opinion. We all have different opinions. The guy paid back the bank in full. You know what I mean? There was no victim. See, like, to me, when I hear the word fraud, if I hear that word, if someone mentions fraud, I immediately say to myself, there's a victim. Like, someone got hurt, someone lost something. You know what I mean? So how do you have fraud when the banks that he worked with were paid in full? What's up there, Kurdi? How do you have where's the fraud? He paid back the banks. They made $100 million profit. He never defaulted on the loan, and he's got to pay a $455 million fine for that. It's something just doesn't seem right to me. Like, could you imagine? Put yourself, hello from Germany. That's awesome, man. Germany in the house. You know, I always wanted to go to Germany during Oktoberfest. I want to get, I love to get the Das Boot. You know, the Das Boot? I drink that a lot. Like I go to the German restaurants and I get the Das Boot. Spaten beer. I love Spaten beer. What's up there? Rashmir Kumar. Rashmir Kumar. We're talking about, we're talking about Trump. President Trump. And because I came up with this idea. It's called the number 47 cookie. All right, let me explain it. I know it sounds funny, but I think this is the most genius idea on earth. The most genius idea. Okay, you know how you make a lot of money in this world very quickly? You need an item that has what's called a high markup, a high margin of profit. Okay, you can make a cookie, right? Think about this, for nothing. Pennies on the dollar. Especially when you're making them in bulk, okay? So that's why you see all these people always have these like baking things where they go, come down, we're gonna bake a cake, we're gonna bake cookies. It's the biggest profits for them because it costs them nothing. I mean, cake's okay. Cakes cost a little bit of money, but cookies are pennies on the dollar, right? So you figure the number 47 cookie, you could dress it up nice, right? Put a whole bunch of chocolate chunks in there, put some pecans, walnuts, everything in this mother effer. Now here's what you do. You wrap it up in a wrapper that has number 47 in the American flag, okay, USA. And, Trump could sell these things for like $47. Like, in other words, the reason why people would spend $47 is because it represents him becoming the 47th president of the United States of America. So imagine if it cost him 20 cents to do this. Like, I want you to think about this. Let's say it costs 20, 30 cents. This is better than his sneaker idea, okay? And you sell it for $47, freaking tremendous profit. Sells 1 million of them, he's making 47 million. He sells 10 million of them, he's making 470 million. Boom, there it is. Oh yeah, I love Trump too. What's up, Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan in the house. Wow! I was just talking about that number 47 cookie. So a lot of people think I'm a psycho. They're like, look, why should anyone support Donald Trump? He's a multi-billionaire. Well, sometimes it's not necessarily Trump that you're supporting. You're supporting if you feel something is not fair, not right. I just think like what happened to him is not right. And it can happen to any one of us. That's why all these businessmen are like shitting their pants right now. None of them want to invest in New York anymore because they're thinking, can you imagine I go to New York, I do a multi-billion-dollar development or whatever I'm going to do, and then I get fined by New York. I get fined 600, 700 million, whatever they're going to fine people, and I did nothing wrong. I paid the banks back. No victims. So that's what it is. It's like a message, do you feel it's right what happened to him? That's the key. And I think it's also a good way to be a part of history. It's a good way because I think he's going to be the 47th president, in my opinion. He's going to win. Look, he's already the front runner. He's going to win the Republican. There's no way Nikki Haley can win at this point. She's finished, okay? So he's the Republican nominee, in my opinion, okay? Now you got all the polls pointing that he's beating Biden. Everyone thinks Biden is shot. Too old. He just went to his doctor. Doctor says he's fit to be president. Yeah, sure, in my opinion. Ridiculous, Trump kept us safe, low gas, low groceries. I was making money off the stock market, living good. Biden has us broke. I can't even afford an $8 shirt. Here he is, Joey Sparacito. How you doing, Joe? The one and only Joey Vito Sparacito. GME sees his hands, continues to hold strong, and send the price. I think it will rocket soon. Well, I got GME, I got AMC, and I got DWAC. Those are my plays right now. If Trump does not get in, we are done. They're trying. Well, Joe, did you hear about my idea? Did you hear about the number 47 cookie yet? I have this idea. I don't want to make any money. See, people automatically think, I want Trump to make all the money. I don't want to make, I want to just, well, let me tell you about it. So imagine there's a cookie. Now, cookies, right? Pennies on the dollar to make these things. Imagine you have a cookie, chocolate chunks, pecans, walnuts, and you put it in a wrapper with the American flag and it says number 47 on it. So I call it the number 47 cookie. You sell this for $47. Okay? Trump keeps all the money. Now, it probably will cost him under $1, okay, to make one. It's probably cost him like 20, if you do it in bulk, 20, 30 cents. So basically, he's keeping primarily the whole $47, you understand? And why would people spend $47? Because it's a testament to him that we believe in him, we support him. It's a testament that we feel that he was treated extremely unfairly with the New York civil case, Letitia James. And, even that whole E. Jean Carroll thing, there was no evidence. She provided a picture with her and her ex-husband smiling, when they're with Trump. There's no video footage. There's no witnesses of him doing anything improper. That's all she provided, was a picture of her smiling, meeting Donald Trump, and he has to pay her $100 million. Have a good one, Kurt D. God bless you. We're saying bye, good night. Well, he's from Germany. What time is it in Germany right now? I wonder what time it is in Germany. But anyway, what I was thinking is, if like, let's say enough people would just email me, okay, I don't want any money at all. I don't want $1. I don't want to make a cent. But if enough people email me, what I would do is send those emails to the Trump organization. Okay, like let's say we had like millions of emails. Okay, 1046. Hulk Hogan, you're from Germany too? Where are you from, Hulk Hogan? But let's say if enough people emailed me, right? Like millions and millions of people, I would send those emails to the Trump organization. I have a contact. And all they would have to do is make this cookie. It'd be very easy for them. Okay? And then contact these people, receive the $47 for the number 47 cookie, and potentially make hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't understand why everybody wouldn't just do that. We all love cookies, right? Support President Trump, support the USA, help him. You know, he's always there to help us, right? We should be there to help him. So anyway, that's the idea. Everybody's got this thing with emails. You know what's funny, other manager? Everybody's got this thing about emails. It's like you can't win. You cannot win. I don't want to make any money. You understand? Okay. Let me try to explain this to you. The only purpose of the email is that a form of contact. There has to be a form of contact, right? Would you agree? There has to be a way, like let's say somebody wants to buy the number 47 cookie, Trump cookie, the number 47 USA cookie to support Trump. Okay. How are they going to contact you, under manager? How, like by telepathy? Like, how are they going to contact you? There has to be a form of contact. So if a person is so bent out of shape over an email, then provide a phone number, provide a mailing address. There has to be a form of contact. In other words, how are they going to contact you? In other words, I'm not involved in this. Do you understand, other manager? I am not making any money. I don't want to profit from this. I just want President Trump to profit. I don't want to profit at all. I don't want to make any money. So all I'm trying to do is give them the customer. This is what I want to do. I want to give the Trump organization the customer who's interested in purchasing the number 47 cookie, okay? And I want to give them some form of a contact. That's it. Then I want them to handle everything. I don't want to be involved in anything, nothing. I don't want to be involved in creating the cookie. I don't want to be involved in collecting money. I don't want to be involved in anything. I just want to give all of this information to them. So that's why I say an email. But then people feel like I'm trying to sell email. Like these people are psychopathic, lunatic psychos. What do you want my email for? You're trying to sell my email? No, I'm not selling your email. I'm very transparent. I said the only people that would receive this email is the Trump organization. They're going to receive the email because I would have to let them know that Joe Blow wants to buy the number 47 cookie for $47. You understand? That's who would receive the email. Why would anyone want a pile of emails? Other manager, if each person represented $47, I would think that they'd want a pile of emails because each email represents a $47 profit to the company. No, you have no business sense. So, other manager, let me ask you a question. You're not listening to me, other manager. You have to go back to the beginning of the live stream. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. All right, hold on. Hulk Hogan. Yeah. It's all the same story, Hulk Hogan, with these girls. It's all the same story. Same thing even what happened with Mike Tyson to a certain degree, you know? I mean, when you go up to Mike Tyson's room at like whatever it is, 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, we're just friends. It's crazy, right? And then they claim all this terrible shit. I'm the manager. I'm just trying to do a good thing, okay? You got to try to relax, man. You got to look. In life, when someone is trying to do a good thing, you got to commend them. You got to say, look, you're trying to stand with your president. You're trying to help make our country great again. Okay, that's all it is. It's an idea, on the manager. It's an idea. Okay, it's meant from a good place. You understand? It's meant in a good way. You're knocking something that's meant in a good way. Yeah, they go up for the room for autographs, half naked. Yeah, but then they cry foul. Exactly. I agree with you, and you see this over and over and over again. I always said, Pat P, that DWAC has a lot to do, if everything to do, with Trump. And I used to explain it from the beginning. I said, I feel it's a Russian roulette play. I called DWAC. I started talking about it at $14 a share. All right, and it went all the way up to 60. There's really no logical reason why it's going down right now. Listen, it's all bull. Trump wins everywhere. South Carolina, Michigan, and it's still going down. Listen, you know what the thing is? This is what I hate about the stock market. And this is what I hate about the press, the fake news, is that they put so much fear and uncertainty. They scare the shit out of it. Co-founders are suing Trump now, claiming allegedly that Trump is diluting their shares and all this shit. And they scare the living shit out of people. Listen, the stock market is very temperamental. It's a very temperamental thing. And then as quick as it goes down, right, DWAC, you'll see as quick as it goes back up again. Soon as something positive, as soon as you see Trump is officially, right, the Republican nominee, which we all know he's going to be, but as soon as that's official, you'll see DWAC back up over 60. So am I worried about DWAC? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Liquid sword, DWAC to 1500. I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. On the manager, he'll go back up again. You'll see. Watch. As soon as there's positive things, Trump clinches the nomination. You'll see. You'll see. Okay, and especially if the merger goes through. Look, this is just last minute negotiations. This is people who just want more. They're greedy. They want more money. They want more money, and this is a way to scare. It's a scare tactic. The co-founders. It's a scare tactic to get more money. Oh, we're gonna delay. We're gonna delay the merger. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna sue you. All this shit. Well, look. This is the thing about Bitcoin. Okay, and this is the thing about Ethereum. Okay, I said from the beginning. I said that if you're gonna get involved in cryptocurrency, I said I don't get involved in crypto, but if you're going to get involved in it, I said you might as well deal with the king. You deal with Bitcoin, and I also said you can look back on this. I've been saying this for the longest time. And you should deal with Ethereum. That's what I said. I said those are the two. Now, understand it's controlled by the BBC, so you can't be too greedy because see, Bitcoin is like a revolving door of making money for billionaires. It's a revolving door. So after billionaires make a tremendous amount of money, you understand they dump it, right? You understand how the game works, right? And then you'll see Bitcoin take a major dump. You'll take Ethereum will take a major dump, and then they repeat the process again. Then they buy into it. They cause the sizzle. They cause the excitement. It's a revolving door. Bitcoin, in my opinion, and Ethereum are never going to completely go straight up like people say. Like it's never like they've been saying this shit for years. They've been saying this shit for years. They're like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go all the way up to 1 billion, to 2 million, to 5 billion, to 10 billion. And if you notice, Bitcoin dumps a tremendous amount of times. Tremendous amount of times. Dumps, dumps, dumps. So right now you're seeing the pump. You're seeing the pump. But remember, when there's the pump, there's the dump. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum is a revolving door for billionaires to make. I like to call it the billionaires game. Bitcoin and Ethereum is the billionaires game. It's not really games for average people. It's really not because people are retarded. They think, oh, this is for the average. It's for billionaires. It's just look. It's a revolving door for billionaires to keep making money. So you'll see Bitcoin probably go to 100,000, and then you'll see it dump and go back to 40,000. And then it'll repeat the process again. You'll see Ethereum go to 10,000, right? And then it'll dump and go back to friggin' 2,000, and then it'll repeat the process again because it is a revolving door for billionaires to make money. Well, then Liquid Swords is playing it smart. Okay, Liquid Swords is playing it smart. He got it at Ethereum 1,600. He got 10. He got 10 units. I don't know if you really could call it shares because it's cryptocurrencies, but fine, 10 shares. I sold it at 3,400, and then you're looking to get back in. I'd probably wait for a drop. Again, I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm not a financial planner, but I've seen it happen so many times with Ethereum. You want to laugh? I had Ethereum. I'll make you laugh. Liquid Swords. I bought it in 2020, and I forget, at $100. This was when the coronavirus first hit. I don't know if you remember this. Ethereum was at $100. Okay, and I remember I rode it all the way up. I did very, very well with it. But I just feel like it's not, to me. I feel very differently about cryptocurrencies than most people do. Most people look at it as the future, like I'm going to hold it. I don't believe the government will really ever allow, a currency, to take over like the world. Like whether it be, some people say it's gonna be XRP, some people say it's gonna be Bitcoin. So I don't believe the government will ever allow it to happen. So to me, this is like a casino. You know what the cryptocurrencies ought to be? It's the BBC. It's a billionaires boys club. It's a casino. If you know when to get in and you know when to get out, you can make a shitload of money. You can make a shitload of money with cryptocurrencies. But this concept that you're going to hold Bitcoin until it gets to 10 billion, all this shit, it's dreamland. It's dreamland. I remember I had Bitcoin. I had Bitcoin several times in my life, and I made money on it. Okay, but I'm not going to hold this thing until it gets to 10 billion. I got Shiba. A long, long time ago, I bought Shiba. I bought not a lot of it. Like whenever I think I had like 50 million Shiba. I have it. I have it in a wallet. So, if that thing ever does well, I got some Shiba. I didn't throw a lot of money in it. I think I threw at the time when I got it, well, I think it was like $1,000 or something. Nothing crazy. I threw like $1,000 in Shiba. DWAC, I got a shitload. So Liquid Swords say 1,500. I'd be very, very happy. I would be very, very happy if DWAC goes to 1,500. I'm focusing mostly on DWAC. That's like my portfolio is only three stocks. It's only AMC, GameStop, and DWAC. Um, I'm not really doing too great with AMC. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not doing good with GameStop. I'm kind of like I'm not really that down. I first started talking about GameStop around $16. I'm not really that bad with GameStop. DWAC, I started talking about it at 14. So DWAC is the best for me. DWAC is my pride and joy, like Stevie Ray Vaughan. DWAC is my pride and joy. AMC needs a freaking catalyst. That's another thing. You all know how I feel about AMC, right? It needs a Las Vegas casino, and if it's not going to be something associated with AMC, we could still use the acronym AMC, Apefather Majestic Casino. You know what's so funny that people don't realize that you're all fighting me, like these haters? If enough people would just come to my live stream, if enough people would just come to my live stream, literally this thing would be done. It would be done probably within a month. Okay, I just got to get more people. Yeah, I got to get more people. Other manager. I don't know if you see what's happening on my channel because I know that you're a little ignorant. Okay, I'm at all-time highs. Okay, my subscriptions are at all-time highs. My views are at all-time highs. Yeah, I think my son just came home from school. I went out to end this live stream. They're probably starving here. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams today. I got to take the family out for some food. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm the manager. One day it's all going to make sense to you. You know what's going to happen to you, brother? One day you're going to see a father with 1 trillion views. And you know what's going to happen, bro? You're going to realize it. You're going to say, I finally understand what this guy's been talking about all this time. Okay, you'll see it. I don't need mental health. Do you have almost 12 billion views on the manager? Vladimir Pussy, do you have almost 12 billion views? I have 12 billion views almost. Okay. I'm doing good. Or I'm building my channel. Okay. So well, listen, you would have probably said the same thing to me, Vladimir. If I would have said to you about 2 years ago, right? If I would have said to you that I could get 12 billion views, you probably would say whatever. There was actually a time, I'll make you laugh, that I used to tell the haters. I used to tell the haters when I had 1 million views. I told the haters I was going to get 100 million views. I don't know if you all remember that. Who remembers that? I had a bet saying that I was going to get 100 million views. Okay? And all the haters said that's never going to happen. You're a dreamer. You're a complete psychopathic, deranged, Norman Bates lunatic. Okay? But now when I say that, now when I say I'm going to get 100 million views, Nobody blinks an eye. Nobody doubts it. Nobody doubts it. Nobody doubts it. Look back on my older videos. Look back on my older videos, okay, when I had about 1 billion views. This was at the time. I remember that guy, Dynamic Synergistics. I used to tell him, I say, I'm going to get 100 million views. Dynamic said, never. There is no chance you will ever get 100 million views. Now, when I say that, they don't blink an eye. They're like, no, you can get 100 million views, Apefall. That's very realistic. You're going to get 100 million views. So everyone says it. This is a darling ape. She tells me, she said, oh, you're going to get 100 million views. What's up, Tommy's Touch? So you know what it is? It's all about like the current amount of views you have. See, right now it makes sense I can get 100 million views because I'm about 12% there. Yes, they have about 12% there. So it makes sense. So that's the reason why you're saying I can't get 1 trillion views is because I'm nowhere near it. Okay. Well, watch what happens when I get like 1 billion views, when I get 10 billion views, let's say when I get to about 12%, right? So let's say when I get to about 120 billion views. You're going to see, okay? What's going to happen at that point is that then the trillion views is going to become realistic. See, like example, if we talk about T-Series, okay, you know the YouTube channel, they have something like close to 300 billion views, T-Series. So it's realistic, don't you agree? That T-Series could get 1 trillion views. It's very realistic because think about it. They're right there. They got like friggin' almost 300 billion effing views. You see what I'm trying to say? So you're only saying this right now because of my current position. Just like when I was at 1 million views, you told me I would never get 100 million views. You said that. All you haters said that. Okay? So watch what happens when I get to in the billions. Can we revisit, Vladimir? Can we revisit this conversation when I get into the billions? When I get into billions of views, let's have this conversation again, Vladimir. So Tommy's Touch. I see you growing, baby. Thank you, brother. I love you. Especially since the market's doing better, helps more views. That's true. So depressing what they did to AMC, though. You know, I'm not shocked with it, though. It's I've been saying the same shit over and over and over again. Look, Ruben, you're going to keep saying this over and over again. Let me just talk about this guy, Ruben Morgan. Ruben, why don't you focus on the facts that I'm at all-time highs with my subscribers? Do you deny that, Ruben? Let me ask you a question, okay? Everybody loves to talk about the negatives. You always talk about the 6 people in the live stream. Your last video got under 10 views or whatever it is, okay? Do you at least agree, because I know you've been watching me, Ruben, for a long time. Hasn't my channel grown? Hasn't my channel, can we be realistic? Can we be honest for once? I know that you don't want to be honest. I know that you can't be honest. Haters just do not have the ability to be honest. Okay, if you look back on my channel when I first started, I had 10,000 subs. I now have 14,200 subs. So how am I a liar? He says I'm a liar, Vladimir Pussy. My channel is growing. A couple of years ago, I had maybe 1 million views. Now I have almost 12 million views. So I'm growing. Okay, and you know what's good? Like I said to you, look, I want to, you know what I want to revisit this conversation? Let me get to at least 1 billion views. Listen to me. Let me get to 1 billion views. And then let's revisit this conversation. Okay, seriously, let's revisit it then. Because I guarantee you that I'll be at 1 billion views and all these haters are going to shut the F up at that point. They're not, because, you know, they're all talking shit right now. You're talking shit because I get it. I'm nowhere in the vicinity of 1 trillion views. Let me at least get into the billions. Look, T-Series did it. I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. Okay, well, I promise you, Vladimir, that you are wrong and I am right. Okay? And you're going to see it by the end of this year. You're going to see it by the end of 2024, Vladimir. You're going to see Apefather is going to prove you wrong. Here are the facts, Ruben. My subs are at an all-time high. These are the facts. Okay? My views are doing amazing. My channel is growing rapidly. That's the facts. You just don't want to admit it. Ruben, let's face the facts. You would never be able to get 14,200 subscribers. You would never be able to get 12 million views. It just would never happen for you. But you're going to criticize me. Anyway, my kids are home from school. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. I primarily wanted to talk about DWAC, but these haters always get me off topic. They get me off a topic. My convictions are still very high. I think it's all BS. I think these co-founders are just trying to squeeze Trump. They want more money. They're just trying to use a scare tactic. They're using a scare tactic to get more money. That's all it is. It's all, at the end of the day, it's about the Benjamins, baby. What you want to do? Want to be brawlers, shot callers, brawlers? That's all it is. It's about money, okay? Look, it's in everybody's best interest. It's in everybody's best interest that DWAC completes the merger with Truth Social. I think there's just a lot of, bullshit going on in the process of, there's a lot of greed. There's a lot of greed going on, but it's in everyone's best interest for DWAC to merger with Truth Social, especially Donald Trump, who holds like 79 million shares. Stakes worth about 3 to 4 billion. So it's definitely in his best interest to see this happen, and I'm sure it will. All right, my conviction is still high. My conviction is still very high for DWAC. My conviction is very high for Trump, and I'll leave everybody off with that. AMC needs a catalyst. Look, we could all go back and forth, all of us. We could go back and forth 100 different times. AMC needs to follow. I don't care what other manager says. I don't care. He could abuse me all he wants. AMC needs to follow in the footsteps of the Hard Rock Cafe. Look, the Hard Rock Cafe did it under manager. Okay, they did it. Okay, they went from being just a place to get a beer and a burger to becoming a friggin' hotel casino giant. A hotel, yes, Hard Rock. You don't know the Hard Rock in Atlantic City? You don't know the Hard Rock in Vegas? They bought the Mirage site. Go visit Atlantic City. Go see the Trump Taj Mahal. It's a Hard Rock, okay? Why can they do it? What is the difference between the Hard Rock and AMC? AMC is synonymous with entertainment, movies, Hollywood. Oh my God, he says. Listen, you think small, and I understand why you think small, because when you look down below at the junk, it's a very small package. I get it. See, I don't have that problem on the manager. My package is very large. That's the difference, okay? The difference between my package and your package, it's like if you go to the supermarket, like here's an example. If you look at raisins, raisins would be the size of under manager's package. When you look at watermelons, that would be the size of my package. So it's very, I understand why he thinks small. I get it. I understand it. It's okay, under manager. Just go buy some watermelons. Go buy some watermelons. Would you rather have a college degree than 1 trillion views? Vladimir, how about one, because that's where I'm heading. You know where I'm heading, Vladimir? 1 trillion views, not 12 billion. 1 trillion with a T. Would you rather have a college degree or would you rather have 1 trillion views? Now listen, Ruben, trust me, brother. Watermelons. Watermelons. I got to be careful when I get up from the bathtub here because I could cause like a friggin' a gigantic wave here because, the package goes up and down. Boom. I'm the manager. Here's the bottom line, brother. Here is the bottom line. I am sitting in my jacuzzi. I am very happy. I go out to eat, but I gotta go on a diet. I have to admit to all of you, I gotta go on a diet now. I've been eating too much food. I went out to Outbacks. I got a 50-ounce prime rib last night. I felt it after that. I gotta be honest. I came home. I took a big, gigantic friggin' crap. I said to myself, I gotta stop. That it's too much with the steaks, too much with the red meat. But I eat very well. I do whatever I want. I wake up whenever I want. I'm living the life of a rock star. Other manager abuses me. I live the life of a rock star. I do whatever I please, and I'm only getting started. I've only just begun. Anyway, let me go. V for victory. I'm going to do a lot of live streams. We can fight some more. We're going to fight. We're going to fight all the way up to 1 trillion views. I can imagine when I have 1 trillion views, I'll do a live stream. And it'll be all of you same people. It'll be Vladimir, Pussin, It'll be Ruben Morgan. It'll be other manager, and we'll still be fighting about the same shit that I don't have a college degree. I'm fat. I'm an idiot. Okay, whatever the case may be. But this is the difference, Vladimir. I put on shorts. Listen to me. I put on shorts. Did you ever see my Hooters outfits videos? You could clearly see. Listen to me. You could clearly. Even Teddy Zane said it. Look. Teddy Zane. I once did a challenge of Teddy Zane. I said, Teddy, let's do what's called a Bulls challenge. I said, let's do a Bulls challenge. I said, put some kind of tight friggin' outfit on. I said, I'll put some kind of tight outfit on. And you could clearly see, everyone saw it. Everyone clearly saw that I have a gigantic package. Okay, so why don't you do that, Vladimir? Vladimir, put on, the only person who did it was Little Play. He was the only person. I did what's called, do you all remember this? I did what's called a Bulls challenge. I asked Lou to do it. Lou chickened out. In other words, you had to put on like some kind of friggin' tight like thing, whatever, put on like spandex or some shit. I was wearing that Hooters outfit that was once wore. It was a girl who was like 110 pounds had this on. I put it on, and you could clearly see I have a big package. The only person who took my bet was Little Play. I have to be honest. Little Play was the only one. You should go. He was a funny mother effer, that guy, Little Play. And you could clearly see Little Play had a pretty respectable package. Teddy Zane did not take the bet. Unfortunately, Lou definitely didn't take the bet. I challenged every YouTuber. I said, let's do what's called a Bulls video to examine who has the bigger package. Vladimir, I made more money on my one short. Listen to me, I made more money than if you started a YouTube channel. I'll make you laugh, right? Let's put it this way. If Vladimir Pusic started a YouTube channel, let's think about, it would take you about 2 to 5 years of your life to get monetized. Okay. And then it would take you another 2 to 5 years to make what I made in the one short. Do you know what? I'm making decent money on that short. But my short right now has, no. It's like $200 I made on the manager. That one short's got like 1.5 million views now. The one with the hibachi steakhouse, I made like 200. But you want to laugh? Vladimir, I'm a millionaire. Under manager, I'm a millionaire. I don't depend on YouTube income. I don't depend on it. Like, do you really think you've all been watching me all this time? Do you really think that I do this for the money? Do you really think I depend on YouTube for a living? Like, I don't understand. Don't you understand that I make like in the vicinity of 15 to 20,000 every single month? Do you all understand this? I mean, seriously, can you get your heads out of your friggin' asses? Listen to me. I make 15 to 20,000 a month, every month, guaranteed. I have a $600,000 house. I don't depend on YouTube. Look, whatever I make on YouTube is extra money for me. So here's an example. If I make an extra $200, that's another dinner. That's another dinner I can now eat. That's another steak I could order. Why is that so bad to all of you? Like, why do you abuse that? I can buy myself another steak. That's all it is. Relax. Go take a chill pill. Go calm down, you freaking psychopaths. Vladimir, here's the bottom line. You know and I know that you weigh about 140 pounds, right? You said it once. You said that you weighed 140 pounds, okay? No one who makes a lot of money weighs 140 pounds. The people who weigh 140 pounds, let me explain to you, they fall into let me tell you all the people that weigh 140 pounds. They're either lepers, right? People who are anorexic, bulimic. You understand? People who weigh 140 pounds are not successful people. Guy weighs 130 pounds. He's like a pencil. He's like, I'm a successful guy. No. Anyway, I'm not lying. Didn't you say that you weighed 130 pounds? Tell the truth, Vladimir. Vladimir, how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh, Vladimir? 110 pounds? Yeah, Chad. Oh my God. Chad is definitely a bulimic. Chad, what does he weigh? Like 70 pounds, Chad? Oh my God. On the manager looks like The Rock compared to Chad. and freaking Vladimir, both of them. I think other manager is from last thing he told me he was pretty skinny too. He's a skinny guy. Vladimir and under manager. I weigh more than the two of them together. You keep saying this that I worked a low end job in sales. I worked a job that made me six figures every year, which is why I can sit back on my ass now and collect six figures. How do you consider that to be a low end like sales job? I made six figures every single year, Vladimir, in my sales jobs. He calls this a low end sales job. He calls it. How much do you weigh, Vladimir? He's saying the average. What do you weigh? 90 pounds? What's the truth, Vladimir? How much do you weigh? 80 pounds? You probably see this guy. Vladimir probably picks up his shirt. You probably see the bones, right? The bones sticking out, like you can see his ribs, everything. Guy looks like a skeleton, probably. Vladimir, what is the chance of you making a video where you could show us like your stomach, your ribs? I worked in sales, Pappy. I worked in so many variety of sales jobs. I worked for City Search. I worked in the timeshare division of Hilton. You know, I've worked in real estate. Okay, I've done so many sales jobs, brother. Some had residual income, some didn't. Real estate doesn't have residual income. Real estate, I made, commissions that were large commissions, but they were one-time commissions. City Search residual. Hilton is residual. There's a lot of jobs I did. Yeah, I mean, listen, when I was working in Hilton, I was making a fortune, man. We were selling $100,000 timeshares. We were selling timeshares all around the world. I mean, it was crazy. That was when the New York Hilton first opened up for the timeshare division. We called it the Hilton Club. I did very well with that. I didn't say it's forever, but currently I'm doing well. And I also invested money in bonds. We talked about this on the manager. We talked about this. I don't know. Why do you people get so crazy? Like, what difference does it make to all of you? Like who cares at the end of the day? Like, you have your life, I have my life, right? What's the difference? Like, why do you all analyze everything about my life? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like you get a guy like Lou, right? Which I don't even know what's going on with this guy anymore. He's in the hospital like constantly. He shot the guy, but I wish him the best of health. He doesn't wish my wife the best of health. I mean, my wife who just had brain surgery. He abuses my wife. He makes fun of her. Okay, but I still wish him the best. But you get a guy like Lou who claims he has two Teslas, never showed it, claims he has a Porsche. He showed it, but it was a different set of keys. Remember the Porsche? He had a different set of keys. He claims that he has a penthouse, never shows it. Okay, he claims he has all this like positions and things, AMC, never shows his portfolio, never shows anything. Okay, the guy goes to a restaurant, he shows a friggin' mosquito. He doesn't even show the dinner he's eating. He shows a mosquito. It's not that I'm deflecting to Lou. It's just that why don't you go break his balls? Like why are people so like obsessed with me? I don't understand. It's not childish. It's a legitimate question. It's a legitimate question. Why do you take Lou's word at face value? Like Lou could say anything. Like Lou one time put out like a video that he had. I know it was a post. He put out a post that he had $3.4 million. Who remembers that? So then I put out the same post where I had 99 million, and I noticed that everyone jumped down my throat. Remember that? It was obviously a fake receipt. It was a fake withdrawal receipt. It was a joke. It was meant as a joke that I had $99 million. But the thing is, then Lou came out saying, "Oh, mine was a joke too." His 3 point, but he didn't mean it as a joke at first. He was really. There were people commenting when Lou put out that post that he had 3.4 million. There were people commenting. They were like, "Lou, that is absolutely incredible. It's incredible that you have all that money. How did you save? How did you get 3.4 million?" People believe that that fake friggin' post that he put out was real. Okay, but when I put it out, everybody gives me the third degree. But you say I'm the known scammer, but yet Lou is the one that was arrested. Isn't it weird? Isn't it like, don't you find that to be a little odd? Like Lou is the one that had to pay restitution back. Lou is the one that was arrested, but yet you call me a scammer. Isn't that like, don't you see something wrong with that picture? Well, at least other manager says that he's a terrible person too. What is this camera, bro? I'm in my jacuzzi. I'm in the hot tub, baby. I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. Vladimir, are you married? Do you have a family? I get this impression of Vladimir that he lives in a basement apartment with his mom. Like not with his mom, like he lives in his mom's house, but he lives in like the basement apartment. He lives in like a studio apartment where he shares the food with cockroaches. You know, he's like, do you have a family, Vladimir? Are you married? Do you have kids? Am I a homosexual? No, I'm a heterosexual. I am married with kids. I love women, Louis. I love women a lot. Definitely not a homosexual. Why do you say I'm a homosexual? Because I'm in a hot tub? How does being in a hot tub make you a homosexual? Especially 18-year-old girls, yeah. I know I was very rude to my wife that day. I was drunk at the bar. You'll never let me forget it. Vladimir, I am independent. I am an actual millionaire. Okay, but did you notice how he didn't say in that post that he had a family? Do you notice that? There's no family. He's not married. There's no children. He just said, I am independent. I am independently lonely. I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue. I'm all alone, and my balls are blue. No, I'm definitely not. Listen, I have nothing wrong with people who are gay. Elton John is my favorite piano player in the world. He's an absolute genius. I got nothing wrong with anyone who's a homosexual, okay? My cousin is a homosexual. I have a cousin who lives in California. He's gay, my cousin. I got nothing against him. I'm not gay, but I have nothing against him. Vladimir, we've been through, my kids had the iPhones. I just have a regular phone. I don't go crazy. I bought my two kids very expensive iPhones. Um, my phone is a regular phone. I'm thinking about upgrading to the iPhone now. Yeah, see, look, Pat P, I know someone who worked for Marriott who gets a lot of residual income even 20 years later. That is correct, Pat P. That is correct. You could do very, very well. You could do very, very well. And I don't think I did great. Look, but listen, let me be clear to all of you. I am an average Joe. I am an average American. I never try to come off like people make it like I try to come off like a show off. I'm not a show off. I'm an average guy. I'm an average guy. Look, I have a $600,000 house. I make an income of about 15 to 20,000 a month. I'm an average person. To me, that's not successful. What's successful is when I'm like raking in millions and millions a month. That's where I'm heading. That's where I'm heading. I'm heading for tremendous success in my life. Right now, I'm just an average Joe. Come see me when I start doing big, big developments you're going to see. It'll be by the end of this year. By the end of this year, Vladimir Putin is going to be shocked. On the manager, people pay off timeshares. It's like, I don't know if you know this, they do have programs that they can pay it off. We call it it's a deeded timeshare. You can pay it off over 30 years. On the manager, they're buying, this is like a big asset. On the manager, it's like buying a house. It's like, we have programs, listen to me. I have programs, people have bought timeshares from me that were $140,000 on the manager. It's like buying a house, and there are 30-year terms. This guy doesn't even know what the F he's talking. You act like you're a businessman. You're an idiot. You don't even know what you're talking about. They're called deeded timeshares. It's like buying a house. We're on Ape Island. Look, go call up the Hilton Club, okay? Call up the Hilton Club. They'll walk you through the whole thing. Okay, they'll walk you through the whole program. I'm not saying they're bullshit. I'm just saying that you can make a lot of money on them. You can make a lot of money on timeshares. Vladimir and I'm the manager, the two biggest ball breakers in the world. No neighbors are filing any complaints about me. I gotta go. You guys are all psychos. V for victory. Got it. You guys are all lunatics. Absolute psychopathic Norman Beats lunatics. But it's always fun. It's always a pleasure fighting with you, and I will be back to fight more. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It is entertainment purposes only. V for victory. Take care. Brush your hair. I am out of here.